And don't get it confused, I ain't saying I'm the shit, I'm just better than you. I just said I can beat you like competitors do. Now you're poking at your chest like you got something to prove. It really ain't that serious, so I'ma end this beef like a period.
Cause my pen better. Left DF Dub, NLB was born, I'm a trendsetter. What? We coming for the king. You better not miss. We taking momentum. This a pick six.
Welcome to the Pick Six Podcast. This is episode number 3. My name is Kyle, joined once again with my boy Carlos. What's good, Los?
What's good with it, man? Hey, you keep getting me on these shows, you're gonna have to give me a title or something, my nigga.
I was just thinking that. I guess you're gonna be. I guess you've been on 3 shows. So I guess you're officially the co-host now.
Hey, man, I'll take it.
And we join for the first time. We got my boy Swift. What's up, Swift? Where you from and how long you been playing Madden?
What's good, y'all? Yeah, I'm currently from Dallas, Texas. I've been playing Madden for pretty much since the beginning, but I started playing kind of heavy since like 2000. Well, no, before that, but like Madden 94, I think was the first one that I played like all the time. So I've been playing for quite a while. PSN, Swift the Great, Swift underscores up for great. Been playing CFM since Madden 12, way DFW original. Been here for quite a while.
Right. We also got with us for the first time my boy Joshua and Neal. Where you from? How long you been playing Madden?
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Jay Neal. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I reside in Houston currently. I've been playing Madden since probably about 12 off and on. Since then, I started playing CFM last year, 16. PSN, he must be cheating.
Alrighty. Hey, but today we got a very exciting show. What this podcast is about, we're about Madden from the CFM perspective. And what today we want to talk about, a couple topics. The first topic we want to talk about is morals and Madden. Should there be morals in Madden? Should you show mercy to your opponent? Should you do whatever it takes to win the game? Like in our league, we have a saying, XP over feelings. Swift, what are your thoughts on morals in Madden?
I mean, that's a slippery slope. As far as morals go, like once you up on somebody and it's clear you're gonna win the game, of course keep playing your game and you're gonna win. But when it gets tricky is when it's a minute left in the game, you up by 50, and you calling timeout so you can score again. I mean, that's the downside of, that's where the morals really come in. It's like, you know what, I already got this win, I'm gonna take it home and just call it a day. But I mean, I get it, XP over feelings, but at some extent, you just got to show a little mercy and let it go. I mean, I wouldn't change my whole game plan up once I went up 2 touchdowns and just coast through the game. I mean, play your game, but, that little extra stuff, calling timeouts, 8 seconds left in the game, kicking field goals when you're up by 50. I mean, that's too much.
And that almost causes fights. I done seen people get mad over that. Like, they be wanting to fight over that. What you saying, Neal?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Swift kind of changed my train of thought on that, because I was gonna say get it how you live, but those guys that call timeouts like 20 seconds left, that's just annoying, man. Like, I be trying to hurt players, or hey man, you asking like they got like the plug pull. I mean, you just asking for it there, man. That's just crazy. It's ridiculous. But as far as, over like the longevity of the game, I mean, if it's 50-0 in the first quarter, I mean, I'm not really gonna let off the gas. I mean, like I say, you got to get it how it means. You get it how you get it, especially when you got, other guys in the league that, or, they're gonna have, good teams and whatnot. You're trying to stay on course. But yeah, those guys that call timeouts in the last minute, like I pray that I blow like a kneecap or something at one of your players so you never do that again. That's just annoying right there, man.
What about you, Los? You take your foot off the gas, or you gonna put it on their neck?
Man, fuck that. My left tackle needs that 200 extra XP for this touchdown I'm finna get, my nigga. If you can't stop me, get off the sticks, my nigga. I'm calling timeouts. I'm that guy, my nigga. Running out at the one because I got a rookie running back. Fuck that, bro. I'm going for the jugular, my nigga. Everybody on this podcast I done seen hang like 50, 60 points on somebody, and when I'm watching the stream, I ain't seen no mercy. So y'all either did that shit, man.
Now, what about this situation? What about there's someone in our group? I'm not gonna say any names, Reed, but when he played bums, or he played guys that he know he could beat, he could just play around with. He runs out of bounds at the 1 yard line, then he'll force feed the guy he's trying to build. Like if he got a wide receiver that he's trying to build, and his running back pop off a long run, he'll run out the 1 yard line, then he'll throw a pass to his receiver from the one to try to give him the XP. Is that foul or fair?
Hey, that's smart, man, because I had never even like thought about that. And I be doing that now, man. I ain't gonna lie, but it kind of gets you in trouble because the guys, if they catch on, because they'll put the whole team on that one dude, and I'll be throwing like unnecessary picks or something. But hey, that's smart, man. I mean, that's about one of the smartest things he done done. Say nothing about that.
On Madden 16, I was playing in another league, and I ran out of bounds at the 1 yard line because I was trying to build up Dree Archer. Dree Archer had 10 rushing touchdowns on 15 carries for like 14 yards.
Mm-hmm. That's some Jerome Bettis type shit.
Yeah, he got all that XP. So, I mean, I get it. I ain't tripping on that.
Man, XP over everything, dog. You wonder why that motherfucker be having like 10 99 speed players, because he'll prep one year, discard him, do the next guy, then do a next guy. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Do what you can to build your team, dog. That's just what it is. How would
you feel if you're the person that's been done that too? If somebody run out at the one on you, I haven't had it done to me. I mean, I haven't had it done to me. But how does it feel? Like, is that like you gotta feel like a complete bum?
I've been that person before when I first started playing. That shit pissed me the fuck off. With me, I'm not gonna take that. I'm gonna shoot clock. I'm gonna do something that's gonna piss you off. I'm not gonna sit there and take it. Like, God, just sit there and take it like game after game. Like, I don't understand. Like, you gotta do something about it, man. Like, you can't just sit there and just what somebody gonna do. They tell you what they gonna do, and they still do it. It's like, man, taking your manhood and just like manhood just gone. So you gotta take option, man. 2 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I heard Ted 2 o'clock like in the second quarter. He knew it was over. Smart man right there. Smart man right there. Like, don't give him no chance. You got no chance, man. Hey, man, wave the flag, man. Don't be too prideful.
So how y'all feel?
Nah, fuck that. Shit, like, I'm a competitor, dude. Like, get better. That's the bottom line about the shit. Get better. We got guys that's just been hanging on for years, and their game ain't improving. I just don't get it, man. If a nigga did that to me, I'd be in the lab like all night. Square big.
Like when I first started playing CFM and Madden 12, I was terrible. So I just started, labbing just all the damn time. I ain't had no damn job no way, so I had time to do it. But still, I still use my time to do that. And some guys not even using the time that they do have. They don't do that. They rather play Frogger or some damn Lego Batman or something like that. So it's on them if they're not getting better, because they have the time to do it, but they choose not to do it.
Let Chef live, man.
I ain't gonna say no names.
Tim, hey.
You wild, bro.
I'm gonna ask this question as far as morals. What extent would you go to win?
I mean, I know it's dudes that'll edit players and make them younger and make all stats. I mean, they like to win, so they do what they got to do. I mean, my thing is, if I see a play that you can't stop and I got to win this game, I'm going to run that play until you stop it. That's as far as I'll go. I mean, I will send the house after you if I got to, even on run plays. I mean, that's the extent of it. If you can find any type of gameplay advantage, that's as far as I'll go morally. But outside of that, I can't really call it.
Well,
Me,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go. You go ahead. Go ahead, Neal.
Me, I say your game plan. You know, I might break a 4th down rule or something. Hell, I ain't know. You know, something like that. I mean, I try to keep it, you know, minimum. But it just depends on like who you playing or the game though. Like some guys you just don't want to lose to. It's mostly bombs. Like it's like those are the most like stressful games for me. Like playing a bomb. I would try to like do everything I have to do, like not to lose. But you know, gameplay maybe like a little rule or two.
If you lose the chef, he gonna let you know that for the next 10 years. He's not gonna let it go. He will not let
I've
it go.
never been bad and lost a game, Chef.
I've lost 2 this past Madden. 2 out of 16. Still a good average.
Oh my God.
First time I played Chef, I hung a bill on Chef, and here come the morals. I went for 2 to get the bill.
Yeah, that's it.
Went for 2. Matter of fact, I went for 2 back to back, so I can have 100 on them.
I mean, I've done it
man.
too. I've done it where like my guy, if I have like if you have like 185 yards rushing, and there's 30 seconds left in the game, and you got 3 timeouts, and you're up by 30, I'm calling them timeouts to get them 15 yards. I don't care. I'm gonna do
I
it.
can dig it.
And I had guys in my inbox curse me out, mad, and all kinds of stuff. Like I ain't saying their names, but McKay. He will talk to you the whole damn game. The whole game he loses, he talking to you in your inbox. He's like, it gets on your nerve, like, how that happen? Look at that shit. That's some bullshit. I'm like, man, look, bro, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm just trying to win this game.
Right.
All right, Los, let me ask you this question. Then that's our next topic. As far as you, in your personal opinion, what is cheese? And is the term cheese, is it overused in Madden?
Well, cheese to me is something that you can't defend or you can't, stop. Like say you got a blitz that no matter if you keep 2 backs in, you move, you slide your line to the side of the blitz and it continues to get there. Like that's cheese. Even if I'm dragging a receiver in to add another person to the box to stop it and it still get there, that's cheese. But if it's something that you can change in your game plan, like if I can slide my line and pick up the blitz, it's not cheese. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga beating my man to man and I can stop it with cover 4, it's not cheese. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta adjust to the game. You can't say, "Oh, this nigga cheesy" because he running the same play. To me, you gotta. If somebody beat you with 1 fucking play, please stop playing Madden.
Now you say a cheese is a play that can be stopped, but what if it's a play that you just can't stop? Somebody else can stop it, but you can't stop it. Is it still cheese?
No, it's not cheese.
It's an excuse.
Yeah, it's an excuse. Look what he doing and do it.
Right.
That's as simple as that, my nigga.
Nah, my take on cheese is exploiting the AI game, and you exploiting it, and then you just continue to do it over and over and over. Like I ain't gonna call nobody out on it. Hell, I got accused of it multiple occasions, but it's like certain players, you can tell that they got something in their back pocket, so they'll play the game straight up until the game get close. Game get close, then they pull it out. That's when you start seeing all the fluky shit. You see, you got 7 people blocking, they got a 3-man rush, and somehow it get in. You see, like all of a sudden you get a tip pass off of the screen and they pick it off, and and you get the sack fumbles back to back, and then like I've had it happen so much, and it's like I don't want to call nobody cheesy. They beat me. I'll leave it at that. But it's like it's and the same shit over and over and over. It's like okay, some got to give, but you know, it is what it is.
J. Neal.
Yeah. A lot of people know that I don't like that cheese, that word cheese, you know, unless it's on my burger or whatever. But to bring like a different point is why does people only complain about spamming and Madden? Like in every other game that we don't like ever play, grew up, whether it's Tekken, where you like a low kicking all game, or whether it's Super Mario, or whether it's a Grand Theft Auto, you know, when people like spamming cheat codes, like nobody ever like complain. It's really only in Madden. Like I wonder why people only complain about things in Madden. Like all the games that you played, you know, growing up, knowing there was only like one way to beat it, you know, it's fine with that. On the Madden, though, what's the problem all of a sudden? Like
It's
I think it's
because
just like
it's because Madden is supposedly football, and people look at it and they associate it with reality. They don't look at it like a video game. They say, "Hey, this is me simulating a video game or a football game, and I'm not gonna see nobody run inside lead or inside zone 40 times in a game, but you'll see it in Madden. You'll see people fullback spam, fullback dive in Madden if that's what it takes to win, and they'll run the same blitz every play if that's what it takes to win."
I believe, yeah, true that, but I believe if a team could run the same play in the league, they would. But
They
teams
can.
gonna adjust and they're gonna stop it.
You can run what you
If they
want to in the
could, they
league.
would.
You can run the same
I
play over and
believe,
over in the league if you wanted to, but people adjust to it, and they're gonna make you come.
yeah, they're gonna,
But in
yeah, that's
Madden,
what I'm saying.
sometimes some stuff you can't adjust to. Sometimes a play is gonna come in, that's just gonna alter your game plan. The biggest spam I seen this release was that nickel cover two blitz. People run that to the point where you know it's coming, or if you
Yeah,
pick it up, you'll see it coming. But now you gotta do all this extra stuff to try to stop it. So that completely affects your game plan. Now you can't go short. If they a halfway decent user, it's like you can't go over the middle, but you know this blitz is coming, so it just throws you off. Now you end up running fullback or halfback dive every play, so you can try to run away from it. So I don't know. People don't really adjust as good on Madden as they would in real life.
Yeah, I think like not back in the day, but back in the day, you had the Dolphins running the Wildcat. The Dolphins running Wildcat. They'll run that. They'll run it. If you can't stop it, they'll run it. And you got like the team like Carolina Panthers today. They'll run the read option all game. If you can't stop it, they'll run the ball 30, 40 times. So that's just something you got to adjust to. And to answer Neal's question about why just Madden, I think we had covered this topic before, as far as reality in real life. I think most people who play Madden either played football or they're fans of football, and it's more of just a fantasy game like Call of Duty. Call of Duty is a fantasy game. Football is more of a reality game. I played football in high school, so I'm gonna live myself through this Madden game. Even when you used to create a player, and you made a Baron Swift, you made a Carlos Sumner in the game, and you try making the Hall of Famer in the game. So I think it's more reality. I think it's more of a manly game. Madden is more of a manly game. It's more emotions involved, and people they just carry that on. Because I know I get pissed behind Madden. I can play Call of Duty and get killed 30 fucking times and not have one kill. I don't care. If I'm playing Madden and I get beat, I'm pissed for the rest of the night. My wife, she tried to talk to me. She probably cursed me out, come acting crazy all night. That's just the way I am with Madden. And a lot of people are like that.
I hear you.
I mean, I just feel like, yeah, you say you're supposed to simulate football, but if you play Madden like a few times, you see, yeah, this ain't really football right here. So if you can't really like detach your mind from that, I mean, I feel like that's on you.
Right.
Like
I think it's just an association with football because when you were young, what you wanted to be. Most people want to be football players. They want to be basketball players. No, nobody really want to grow up and be in the infantry. You know what I'm saying? So it's just what people associate. That's what people associate to. So that's what makes them act like that. You know what I'm saying? But far as the cheese though, like Lo said, cheese is a play you can't stop. What about far as like even if you stop at the play, even if you can stop the play, they still run it. because you have guys that pop off drags, Kiba, every play. You have guys like Tim that do a strong power every play. And it gets to a point where it's kind of hard to defend because they'll do it every play. And you're on defense, and sometimes you want to switch it up, but they're running the same shit. So you got like guys like Chef. If it's 3rd and 30, I not play defense against him. It's 3rd and 30. Real shit, 3rd and 30. This dude ran a damn halfback dive and scored on me because I'm gonna play pass defense, and you know he's not gonna run the ball. He still ran that bitch. Is that cheese to you guys?
I wouldn't call that cheese. I would just call that a limited playbook. They don't work, so they run what they think works. And when guys run drags like over and over and over again, in my mind, I think they're trying to run those drags to attempt to set up something else.
Mm-hmm.
They want to lull you to sleep, basically. But as far as guys that still run the ball 3rd and 30, I really can't speak on that. I think they just don't want to throw a pick. They're not really pass happy, so I wouldn't call it.
Yeah.
Los, what do you think about the Tecmo Bowl play calling?
Hold on, my headphones went out. What was the question?
I said, what do you think about the Tecmo Bowl play calling? The guys running the same plays over and over. Even if it don't work, they still running it. Is it cheese?
I mean, like, it's not cheese. It just sucks the life out the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them be the games I dread most when it's 9 o'clock and I gotta wait till 10 to play this nigga. And I know he gonna run motherfucking strong power 50 times. So, like, I'm falling asleep during the game because I gotta go to work in the morning, man. I mean, I don't think it's cheese. It's just it makes the game boring. Switch your shit up, bro.
What you was about to say, Neal?
Yeah, I was saying, I was going back on what Will said. Yeah, I think it's more limited play calling, man. 'Cause some guys can't do but one thing. Like, going back to my boy Tim, you know what I'm saying? He run that strong power. Hey, he the best strong power runner in the game. But he try to go 5 wide, and he going to throw right to the other team, like, every time. Like, some guys just not really comfortable doing anything else. So that's what they good at, I mean. So they stick to it. I mean, like I say, stay in your lane. Stick to what you know, I mean, because it's going to give you, like, the best chance to win anyway. So, I mean, if it makes it boring for, like, a guy, I mean, that's an advantage for you. You know what I'm saying? It's, it's a game of chess out there. It ain't checkers.
All right, what about as far as, like, a different situation as far as cheese? Like, if I play against, like, Reed or Nav, I know they have cover 3 beaters. I know they have cover 4 beaters. And you know the game, man, the defense is trash. So you're in a situation where if you come out cover 3, you know they're going to attack it. You come out cover 4, you know they're going to attack that. And you can't play man. Is that cheese knowing the guys, they're waiting on you to run a certain defense because they know they have a play that, even though it's like kind of like real football, but it's not because that play, no matter what, is going to beat that coverage unless you just manually move your guys to cover it.
I don't think it's cheese, but you got to kind of outsmart a player like that. So if you know they got a cover 4 beater, you got to start running stuff that look like cover 4, but it ain't cover 4. You got to hope that knows what you're running. The biggest thing I learned on this release, kind of learned a little bit on last release, but definitely this release, when people were spamming cover 4, the first thing I did when the game dropped, I started looking for plays that beat cover 4.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was going to have the mindset I was going to run the ball, but if they want to come out and cover 4 to stop the run, I got something to pop them over the top. And I found quite a few plays. Like, Pat stayed in cover 4 when I played Pat. So that's how I owned Pat. Because I had all cover 4 beaters. So it's like at the snap of the ball now, or when you break the huddle, it's kind of like, all right, I'm trying to figure out what they in. And you go from there. And they good at that. Nav is good at that. Reed is good at that. They're good at diagnosing, but you got to disguise stuff. I mean, I know people like DB. DB makes a lot of adjustments on defense. Sometimes he takes himself out the game by making so many adjustments, right?
Right.
But it's almost to the point now where you got to make adjustments. Like when we first started playing like Madden 12, we started playing CFM, I didn't make any adjustments on defense. I called the play. I might move one guy because back then you could move people in the box and they didn't move back when you came off of them. They stayed where you put them. So I used to get edge pressure that way. But now it's like you gotta make an adjustment. I got adjustments come in my head coming out as soon as they break the huddle. So I mean, I don't know. You just gotta diagnose plays pre-snap.
Yeah, that's why I be looking for blitzers, because I know if you just sit your guys back there in coverage, they gonna get ate up because the coverage is so bad. And like you playing his read, if he see one high safety, it's over, because he's gonna run that damn cover 3 beater, and it's just like you just playing with fire pretty much. Carlos, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm gonna piggyback off Swift and add on a little bit. Like, I know those guys like got cover 4. Like, every top player has something to be cover 4 and cover 3.
Right.
So what I do is base a line, and I give you one front to look at on defense. But that doesn't mean I'm not sending 2 linebackers this time. I'm not in cover 4 this time. I'm not in man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was playing Carmen in the playoffs one year, and I intercepted a pass and won it in the playoffs. Like, I based the line, and I moved my slot guy to the other side, and he was covering the running back. Nigga had 99 speed. He came all the way across the field and picked that hoe off for a flat. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta get a top dog's different looks, but make them think it's the same look. Like, I jumped in cover 6 on Neal the last couple times we played, and I put a hammer on that boy.
Well, let me phrase
Let
me phrase your question like this then. All right, say like in real life, certain concepts beat certain coverages, but not necessarily a certain play will beat a certain coverage every time. So in the game, you have a certain play that beats a certain coverage every time. Is that not cheese?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's still it's the concept, not necessarily the play. Like, I played you one time. You were I remember you posted the video, and you was like, "What is my safety doing on this play?
Yeah.
Why did he stop?" And it's the route combination. I got a deep crossing route or a shallow crossing route. I got a dig that's deep, and then I got a post on the backside going over the top of all of it. That play murders cover 4. This release murders cover 4. That post is gonna be wide open. I don't care who you got on the field playing cover 4. It's gonna murder it every time. All you need is the time to throw it. And what happens? That safety sees that dig coming, and he stops.
Right.
In the post, right over the top of him. For real football, I think you're gonna let that dig go. If you see post coming across, you're gonna let that dig go, because you got somebody underneath.
Right.
The dig is open. The dig is literally, only time I throw the dig on that play is if people know it's coming and they start hauling ass to the post. That's the only time I throw to the dig. The dig is my last possible read on that play. But
right. Unless you're playing
default,
Dave.
it sucks the safety down by default.
If you're playing Dave, the dig is the first read.
Oh, gotcha.
See?
Right.
Because he run the hell out of some dig. Well, he used to anyway.
Right.
All right, this is going to go into our third topic. All right, it's been like a stigma in the league. For as long as I've been in the league, it's been a stigma of when you run a play and the person can't stop it, or you're blitzing the person, and the first thing they do is they want to run their YouTube. They want to find the play. They want to post a play and say, hey, you ran this play right here. Even though you might not even even though if you ran that play, because every play is on YouTube, but might not be your same adjustments. And my question is, with the world of YouTube breakdown plays, the world of ebooks, is YouTube killing the Madden experience as far as creativity and people are running the same plays over and over again? Because that's the hottest thing going right now. Is YouTube killing Madden?
Hey, something about that real quick though. No, what I never understand is the people that say you got that from YouTube. How would you know if you not on YouTube yourself?
Right.
So how you know that play is on YouTube if you ain't on there yourself? Be on there looking for something just because you couldn't find nothing that don't work. Don't try to come at me for something, but Hey, like I said, man, I feel like you need to find something don't work for you. I mean, you got to find out what works for you. I mean, you can't do it yourself. Maybe you need to go to somebody else. I mean, that's in real football. If you don't know how to pass rush, you go to a camp. You can hire a coach. He can teach you these things. So I don't feel like it's ruining. If people want to apply that madness real life, I mean, in real life, you can get training, you can get coached up for things, that you don't know. I mean, everybody doesn't figure everything out, by themselves. Coaches have assistant coaches, try to come together and try to figure out a plan. So if y'all want to apply that real madness, real football, then you can go get coaching in real football. So I
You
don't
know,
think
you
it's
just you
I
just you
think
just my bad. So hang on one second. I'm just get this
I
out there.
think as far as how YouTube goes, and it's between YouTube and streams and whatever, you can tell what's hot different parts of the year because everybody starts running the same thing.
Right.
Like I played at one point, I was in 6 different leagues at one point. And in every single league, it was just like it was a straight domino effect. It was like I see somebody running something in one league, and I get to the next league and everybody running it. I get to the next league, everybody running it. I get to the next league, they ain't found out about it yet, but the next season, everybody running it. So it's like that's what YouTube is doing. It's limiting people being creative. They find what's hot, so that's what they run on both sides of the ball. You don't really like. I just played a game today in the league I'm still playing in. We playing the last season, and it's two dudes back to back. They run the same play. Like I didn't even bother like going to YouTube to look for the play, but both of them run the same play. I'm assuming it's the same adjustment, but I don't know. I don't think it's ruining the game, but at the same time, no, people aren't getting real creative and finding their own stuff. They find what's going on, what's hot. They may make little changes to it, but I don't know. It's kind of set. You'll know whatever. You can get on YouTube and Google money play or search money plays, and then that's what you'll see every game. So I don't know.
What are your thoughts, Los?
Well, me personally, man, I've never been big on YouTube, but you can ask anybody in the group. Anytime a stream come up, you gonna see Los on the stream. I'm always watching the games, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not watching just because I like to look at Madden games. I'm stealing schemes. So if you niggas going to YouTube, I thank you. You know what I'm saying? It's adding to my game. Like I done stole from everybody on the video. I done stole from most of the people in the league. If your shit effective, I'ma steal it. I'ma go to the lab and I'ma add it to my arsenal. And I'm trying to get better. So, thank you, YouTube, and all the guys who use it. I appreciate you.
Now, Jay Neal, he brought up a good point that I never really thought of before, and like I said, it's a people put a bad stigma against going to YouTube to find plays or whatever. But when Neal had brought up his point, if a coach can go to a different coach and get taught his scheme, which happens all the time, coaches go to different universities and study their scheme. Is it so bad to go to YouTube and get someone else's scheme and use it? Isn't that, if you want to talk about real life, isn't that almost the same?
Yeah, shit. Yeah, it's the same. I don't see no problem with it, long as it's something that can be stopped and it ain't complete cheese. You know what I'm saying? To me.
Yeah, I don't think it's no different. I mean, like you say, you guys supposed to get better. I mean, if you can't add, or you can't do math, you supposed to steady try to figure it out on your own, or you gonna go find a tutor or somebody to help you. I mean,
Like I remember my
like
high
I
school
say,
coach, he had books and books and books in his office, like football books from different coaches, different famous coaches, and they teach them their scheme, how to learn a scheme. And you have high school coaches go to LSU, they go over to New Orleans, they get taught their scheme. So if you go on YouTube and get taught a scheme, it's almost like it's the same damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I never thought about it that way. That's crazy.
My thing is though, I think ultimately at the end of the day, I think that's another thing that you can add to the list because it's really more so than anything. I mean, as soon as somebody runs something that they can't stop, or if you beat them, the first thing out their mouth is, "Well, you're not really that good." You found that on YouTube, and it's like, well, if I found it on YouTube, that means you was on YouTube and you saw it too,
Right.
and I was more
Exactly.
effective when I ran it than you were. So I mean,
Mm.
just a lot of dudes. A lot of this is pride. Dudes don't own up to L's. Um, that's really the way I see it.
This is what I think. Everybody has the power of YouTube in their hand, damn near 16 hours a day, if not more. And you tell me you'll go to YouTube for everything else. Everything else in this world that you have you trying to figure out, you go to YouTube, but it comes to Madden. Oh no, YouTube is a no. I don't go to YouTube. But my question is, without YouTube, would you think some guys would be as good as they are without YouTube?
No,
Is YouTube making people
Ooh.
better?
Ooh. Yeah.
That's
mm-mm.
that's a
YouTube
good
is
question.
making people better, yo.
I mean, I know you still got to make the reads, but like I think you said before, it's a lot of ebooks out there. They telling you exactly what to look for,
Right.
so you know what to make. You know, so I mean, without all of that, if you just picked up the game fresh, there's no video coverage of anything in the game. Half these dudes wouldn't be as good as they are. But somebody has to get out there and find it, so it's somebody doing the work. You know what I mean? Who's to say if it wasn't on YouTube that you wouldn't do the work?
Right.
So you almost can't call it. So I say half of them would be as good, but what happens? Honestly, I think some of them may just lab more. So
So you say
kind of
YouTube pretty much make a lot of people just lazy.
yeah, I'll say that.
The new lab is YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's gonna tell you what plays to run, and then you lab those plays instead of finding what plays you want. So yeah, I'll say
Or like Nav said, Vimeo.
that.
Los, what's your thoughts on
Man,
that? You think YouTube make players better?
YouTube, I mean, there's only one answer. It's giving you schemes. Like cover 3 and cover 4 beaters aren't easy to find. It's a million plays on there. You got to find the adjustments. Like I know it's niggas who lab their ass off, but you gotta, everybody not finding the schemes that they winning off. But that said, the better players still have the better stick skills. So if YouTube was gone, that eliminates all that shit for the worser players. So it's still gonna be the same, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna level out anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't have a cover 4 beater, I'm still better at intercepting passes than this guy. So, I think it makes guys better, but without it, it'll make guys worse, if that makes sense. So it'll still be the same.
So we don't think that YouTube we don't think YouTube is killing Madden. It's a good tool for Madden.
Yeah, it makes the game more competitive. It makes guys better. It does.
But can we get this? What about this negative stigma about going to YouTube though? Is that ever going to change?
No, it's all
No.
excuse, man. It's an excuse for why you lost. You can't own up and just say, hey, you know what, you beat me. People don't do that. So the first excuse is, well, you went to YouTube to find this play. You had to do this because there clearly you can't be better than me. So you had to use some kind of resource to beat me. That sounds better in some people's mind than just saying they lost.
I think it's bull. Like you said, I think it's an excuse because I've been on YouTube before. I'm not gonna lie. I've been on YouTube before. Mostly now I go on streams. I like to see because a lot of times on YouTube, a lot of those plays are in practice mode on rookie mode, so they can look better and get more views to be a money play. So I like to go on the stream and watch the plays and see what works. But at the same time, I lost my damn train of thought.
Yeah. I feel like it's two different levels too, as far as YouTube. You got those just go and try to find, the money plays and things like that. I don't think that actually makes you better because, like you say, they mostly doing that in practice mode. It's very seldom that you see in-game action of those plays. And then one thing about Madden, you still have to push the button. Like you still have to make the read. You still have to, a lot of things change once you actually get in the game. But those are the ones that are like getting the ebooks and actually getting like the breakdown of things. I think those are the ones that actually make you better because that's something that you have to pay for. They actually paying for that. So I think the ones that are going down to level, I'm getting better. I mean, you paying for it, so why would you not get better? But those are the ones just going, go, straight to YouTube. A new passing play of the year. I don't think those guys are really getting better because half of that stuff be outdated by the time it actually comes out. But by the time you like you actually find it anyway. So I don't think those guys are getting better.
I don't see a problem with guys going on YouTube to look up play because, like I said, I'm on YouTube a lot because a lot of my entertainment is YouTube. That's just this generation. Everybody goes on YouTube for entertainment, and if you're a Madden player, you're gonna go on Madden. You're gonna go on YouTube and watch Madden games. It's guys that will go on YouTube for every other game, but swear they don't go for Madden. I'm like, okay, you go on every game, but not Madden. But I think it's just bullshit.
I don't go on for Madden. I don't know, for some reason it just don't allow me to go. But for 2K, I stay on YouTube. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like 2K, I be trying to learn how they doing these things, man. But it's just something about Madden. I don't know why. I don't know where it actually came from, but it sounds better that you actually find your scheme on your own.
I think it's so. Yeah, I understand that too. I think it's cool to go to find plays, but when you go searching to find glitches, then I think that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
When you're going to find glitches, that's what makes it bad when the guys on YouTube. I understand they're doing it for views, trying to get money, but when they just throwing up glitches up there and it's just like infiltrating the whole community and everybody running glitches, that's the problem. Any last thoughts on that on the YouTube and Madden? All right, let's go to our last topic. Our last topic is one that's kind of, it made me mad. I was mad yesterday. I'm not even mad no more. So it is what it is. But it's a guy named Shopmaster. He's an EA game changer. He pretty much came up with the CFM movement. He has a weekly radio podcast. He also has a weekly Twitch show on the EA Twitch channel. And he had an interview with Rex, but the actual interview he couldn't the actual interview, I guess he lost the audio or something. So he's doing a recap, and it's on his channel. I'll put the video down in the description. And on the video, it was kind of disappointing because he was talking about the CFM, talking to Rex about CFM and what new changes are going to be in CFM this year. We got a new engine and they got a new long shot. You'd think that they'll put something to CFM different because CFM is kind of real dry right now. Outside of, it's not much to do in CFM really. You play your games, and other than that, it's not much to do. If you look at rosters and you're trying to find trades, but other than that, as far as like recruiting and scouting, it's not much to do. So he said the two additions we got that's specifically for CFM is only a draft board with no logic. When there's no logic, it means the CPU doesn't eliminate multiple positions. For example, if you have a running back 1 and you have a running back as number 1, and if that guy is taken, you want running back number 2. But the way it has no logic, as in the fact that even if you get running back number 1, then instead of the system saying, well, he don't want running back number 2 because he got running back number 1, they'll still take running back number 2. So that has no logic. And the other addition is off-ball injuries, which I think is going to be a terrible addition to the game because it's going to impact the game in so many ways that you can't control. Whenever they take control outside the user's hands, I think it's a bad thing as far as Madden. We should be able to control everything. I understand injuries happen in real life, but off ball, if you have a receiver on the backside and he's just running a route, he's gonna twist his ankle. I don't understand it. Swift, what are your thoughts on that?
My take. I get the logic in the draft board. They just have the wrong logic. The way that the way they have it set up, basically, they want you to list all the players you want. There is no get this player secondary if the first one's not there.
Right.
So if you put both of those running backs on there and they're both available, they're going to draft both of them for you.
But hang on. One second, my bad. So 1 second. You write computer code, right?
Right.
And what is that called? If X don't do this, then
it's an if statement. If this
that,
is
right?
available,
If statement.
Else get that.
Right. It's not that hard.
Both are available. If both are, well, it's if though. But they
Right.
don't have an if. It's basically if this is here, get it.
Right.
There is no if this is here, get it. But if this is there instead, that's not there.
But how
They don't have that.
It's not that hard to incorporate that. That's like I don't understand that. I mean, I can do that. I don't like doing it, but I can do it.
If they were smart, how they should have did the draft board, list all the players you want, and then maybe rate the players
Right.
per position. So
right,
it's like
right.
5 running backs on here rated 1 through 5. But if I get 1, you don't even got to look at the rest of them no more. But the logic isn't there for that.
And I think that's just a simple adjustment because it's as far as the if statement. I don't know if everybody know what that is. It's just as far as like it's like some type of computer when you write in program. If this happened, then this happened. If that happened, then that happened. They don't have that in the game, so it's gonna be a total fuck up.
Not for that. And then another thing, as far as the off-ball injuries, what I see is going to happen a lot. Somebody's going to run a strong power or a stretch or whatever. The receiver on the other side of the field, not even in the play, is going to tear his Achilles.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Coming off the line of block, going to tear his Achilles. Now you down a receiver, and you don't even see him on the screen, and he's hurt. Nowhere near the ball. That's going to happen. It happens in real life, but it doesn't happen that often.
A long touchdown run and your damn center gets hurt, and he's 30 yards behind you. I mean, it's going to be crazy.
But I see the logic in a way, though, because in past Maddens, the only time you ever see a lineman get hurt is if the game got simmed.
Right.
You never see a
True.
hurt, like, in a real game that you actually played. So I guess they're trying to account for that. But the whole, like, say your receiver get hurt and he's nowhere near the play, I don't like that.
The only way I might be cool with it if I can see the animation on the replay. If I can see he actually got hurt.
Got tangled up.
Yeah, if you can actually see it on a replay or something, then okay, I see what happened, how it happened. But if it's just a ghost injury that you run a play, then your wide receiver's gone and you don't know how the hell he got up out of there, then it's going to be a problem.
Broken collarbone, done for the season.
Right. Los, what's your thoughts on it?
I think it's basically lazy, my nigga. Like, and I honestly don't think off-ball injuries is strictly for CFM, so that's gonna make it even worse. So that'll mean we just got a draft board, my nigga. Like,
right. I ain't thinking about that. That's not just a CFM thing, right? That's a every mode thing. So all we got was a draft board.
Bro. That's some lazy fucking shit, dog. Like, they got the CFM guy working on NBA Live. Like, come on. Son, we ain't got nobody in the office sticking up for us, man, and it's pathetic, bro. We got to use our imaginations to make the game better for us. If we didn't have that group, we wouldn't even be in this fucking CFM, man. This shit, it's pathetic at this point, bro. I don't need no fucking draft board. I make every draft, so what the fuck? That ain't helping me at all.
Right.
Even with Shopmaster, I'm on this. I follow him on Instagram and YouTube and stuff. They even got him over there on NBA Live stuff. They had him out there, taking pictures for the game. They trying to finesse him to even stop thinking about CFM. Hey, we gonna show you level here with the NBA Live shit. But they trying to finesse him. You know what I'm saying? So there's nobody.
Why are they working on live?
I don't. Nobody's gonna play live but kids. If
who
kids
plays
play
live besides Tim? Who plays live besides Tim? Like,
Man,
I haven't seen nobody
stop
live.
playing live. I know they still made live.
That's like if Game Day came back out. Nobody's gonna play Game Day 2018. Right. So why are you trying to come on there live when 2K clearly has that market? Just leave it alone. Just work on your game. Work on Madden. And like they said, they taking all the resources. They said the frostbite and the long shot. Well, first of all, y'all been working on long shot for 4 years. So y'all been knew this was coming. Don't say your resources are getting taken away because you've been working on this for 4 years. Frostbite, you've been planning this, I don't know for how long, but last year we got the word as the customers that you were implementing Frostbite the next year. So far as taking resources, that's bullshit because they've been working on these things. They've been had them planned, and they still could do live updates to fucking MUT every fucking week. They still could change up MUT every fucking week. They still could give them a draft champions mode. They could still give them a salary cap mode. They could give them a head-to-head mode. What does CFM have? We have a fucked up mobile app and a draft board.
Oh my god.
Mobile app, basically, you can just see the schedule.
That's
Basically.
it.
Scores. That's it, dude.
But
Hey, my
thing,
thing.
I didn't look heavy into how long shots supposed to work because it felt like they was just copying like the show and 2K and all that. So once you build your player or whatever, can you take that player online?
No. Long shot is like it's an origin story mode. It's like you ever play Walking Dead or Game of Thrones? It's like
Okay.
you it's like with those games you have you going through a story, then you have options pop on the screen, then you pick what option you want to happen, like what answer you want to make, you want to take it, and whatever answer you pick is where the story goes. But I think you could play a high school game, you can play a 7-on-7 or something like that, but you won't play any NFL games. You don't take them to the NFL. Once it gets to the draft, and it's over. That's it.
What?
Yeah, you can't take them. You have to be the quarterback, and you don't play any NFL games.
So you basically playing NCAA.
You're playing a high school game, I believe. You're playing a 7-on-7. I think you might be doing a combine. I'm not sure. And it's more of a story. Like I said, it's like an origin, a telltale game story mode.
Route to the draft, and once you get the draft, it's done.
Right.
Man,
And it's like you have the conversation with somebody. When you answer the question, you might have 4 options pop on the screen. Then you pick an answer, and based on what answer you pick, that's where the story goes based on that answer. Everybody's story might not be the same. That's how that origin shit works. But it's not really like the superstar mode where you can take your guy and take him to the NFL, and it's not that at all. And they've been working on this for 4 years.
My take on this whole thing is MUD makes all their money, so they're going to invest all their resources in MUD. They don't really give a damn about CFM, online or offline. They really don't give a damn about head-to-head rankings and all that because everything goes through MUD. I don't know, man. It's just like what I said before. Like, I feel like the game should basically come out every other year. They just apply patches to the game because they rush a product out. It's broke half the release. They patch it every month or so to the point where it's like, oh, all we can do is patch it to fix this glitch, and then we'll fix that glitch. And the next thing you know, it's time for them to really stop patching it because they got a new release that's about to come out. And then they deliver another unfinished product. And it's a repetitive cycle, but it'll never end because we're going to keep buying the game. So, I don't know. Honestly, I got to the point this year where I said, this is going to be my last Madden, yo. When I start seeing all the random bullshit, the sack fumbles, the over-sack fumbles every other play, like tip balls in the secondary and the D lineman catching them. I mean, random shit. When I started all that, I was like, I posted a video. I threw a screen, and my receiver ran backwards with the ball damn near 10 yards, juggling it the whole way. Then he kicks it. The other team picks the ball up 30 yards in my backfield, basically, ran it back for a touchdown. When shit like that started happening, I said, I'm done with that. And the only reason I'm playing is because of the group and the fact that they changed the engine. That's the only reason I'm playing this year. I was ready to give up playing Madden.
I think it's sad because like what we all talk about, because we all have ideas, and even though it might not be the developers, it might be the suits up at the top. Somebody needs to bang the table and stick their neck out and say like they said 65% of the Madden players play CFM, And we're going backwards. You got features on the PS2 Madden that you don't have on the PS4 Madden. That makes no sense. And you have a game like Carlos, you know, and I think Swift, you know, I don't know about Neal if you know, but NCAA was the most terrible fucking gameplay game ever as far as football. That game was terrible, but that game was so much fun because it was so much different stuff you can do. I mean, that's what CFM is. You could NCAA, you could recruit, you could scout, you could steal scouts, you could unlock stuff, you could reassign your skills and stuff like that. It was so much to do. Even though we only had a 10, you only do what, a 10-man league in NCAA. 12 man league.
12 man.
And NCAA was that much fun. Then you get CFM and it's like dry, like very, very dry.
2-time national champion, Mississippi State. Make sure I throw that out there.
I got a question though, I'd like to add on that. Cal, let's say they gave us everything we wanted. They gave us, we can make the app where we can make trades. They got the accurate draft boards. They got all the live updates, everything we wanted. But they charged us. How many people would actually pay for that? I don't think I would to pay to play CFM. I don't know if I'm that dedicated.
You know what? It depends on. We say what we won't do. We're quick to say what we won't do. We won't play for PSN, but guess what? We're playing for PSN. PSN used to be free. Now we're paying damn near $50 a year for PSN. And so what I'm saying, so it depends on how much it is, but I think if they had a game where it was so dope that there were no complaints and it was like the most fun game you could play where you don't even want to put it down for a year. You want to play year to year without a break. I'll pay. I would. I mean, why not? You're playing for what is it called? DLC content for every other game. If you play Call of Duty, you gotta pay for maps. If you play anything else, you gotta pay extra money. It's just the way it is these days. And they might go that way. I mean, if they do go that way, but don't charge us crazy. I pay like $20. I ain't might pay no $60. I ain't doubling the game.
Right.
Would y'all pay?
If it's a one-time payment.
It depends.
Go ahead.
So if it's something where you pay per league, then no. I might play. I'm gonna literally play in one league, but I can't see the league you in. I can't see that.
I just can't see myself. Like I'm just like even Mutt. Like man, I would grind out a solo till I die. I have not bought a pack. All year, I have like a 97 overall team. I would not buy a pack, 2K.
That's because those packs are so shitty, though.
See, I wouldn't know what's in the pack, but I know, like, man, I have a homeboy who literally came and played Madden in the middle of the year, just started buying shit, and he had a better team than me in the fucking week, just from buying shit. Like,
you could snipe and get.
I was like,
you could snipe and get way better than buying packs. I snipe. And my team was 95 overall, like in December. I had a top team just by sniping, but that's a different story. But I'll pay for a CFM if they had it right, if they did everything right. But my question before we go, what would each one of y'all tell me 3 things you would want to see in a CFM?
One thing I want to see in a CFM,
that's not gameplay.
Yeah, that's not gameplay. So, I know when you edit a player, it show up in the transaction that so and so was edited. I want to know what was edited.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it was closed, if it was number changed, this attribute went up to this. I want to see that. That's just an accountability thing. I mean, I ain't gonna say nobody edited no players, whatever. Some people take that personal because they probably did, though. But whatever. I want to see that. I want to see the ability to do trades and not edit rosters, but do trades and all that stuff from an app. Because everybody ain't on the game 24/7. I want to see that. Third thing. You said that's not gameplay?
Yeah. Well, give me 2 not gameplay and 1 gameplay. You give me 2 not gameplay, 1 gameplay.
So, gameplay, I want to be able to put a certain player on another player in coverage like you used to be able to do without breaking the play. Because ultimately, that's why they took it out, because it broke the play.
That's supposed to be back, but we'll see how it goes.
It ain't the same, though. Now they have it where you can sort it kind of like by your top overall or your speed guy or height guy or whatever. I mean, like, if I literally want Jalen Ramsey to cover this one particular player, no matter where you line him up, he's going to cover him.
So you want like 2K where you could just you could build your own matchups as far as every player. Like, I want him to guard him. I want him to guard him. I want him to guard him.
Just to be that way. And then what ends up happening, you can call a certain formation, and it'll be a zone formation, but they'll line up in front of the dude. So my corner, who's supposed to be in a blue on the outside, he'll go line up in the slot on somebody, and it like completely broke the play.
Right.
And I don't know. It wasn't every play, but it was certain plays. I do remember that, and that's ultimately why they took it away the first time.
All right, cool.
Neal,
give me two 9 gameplay and 1 gameplay you like to see in CFM.
All right, one for sure that damn irritates my fucking soul is I want the game to start faster when sending invites, dude. Like, I feel asleep at the damn screen waiting for the damn game to load. Like, you play any other mode, you get the invite instantly, man. It could take minutes upon minutes, and then if you accidentally click on it, you can't exit out, man. That shit's just irritating as hell, man. So I would want like a faster download, like for sure, like in order to get the game started. Like I said, I just started playing CFM, so a lot of things I'm still fairly new to, so I can't really say what else new I want. But as far as gameplay, predetermined animations, man. Like, when you just know you throw something like
oh my god,
we throw like a fade, and the guy is getting ready to jump on top of your dude 5 yards for the ball's even there, you know what's going to happen, man. That's just pissing me off. Like, predetermined animation, like, make it more fluent to where you don't know what's going to happen just because you throw like a certain route, like a certain way. Like, I don't think nothing should be predetermined at all. I think like the far as the editing shows, what you're editing, it just will solve a lot of headaches and problems. I don't know why it's not like that anyways. I mean, I feel like that should be on that for sure. And I don't know which Madden it was when you used to like to be able to actually customize your on your stadium. I don't even know if that was a Madden or not. It might have been NCAA where you can add like a certain like a press box here, or you can add like
that's NCAA. NCAA, you could do that, I believe.
Oh, that was NCAA?
Could you redo your stadium in NCAA? I'm not sure. Could you?
You used to could do that on Madden. You used to could do it on Madden.
I don't remember which one though, but you could do that in Madden back in the day.
Yeah, I don't think it was that.
Oh yeah, when you used to be able to create your team, you could be you used to be able to create everything, right? In Madden.
Yeah. You could do jerseys and
everything.
Yeah.
I remember they used to have the playmaker where you can actually make a play.
Yeah.
Like draw routes.
Yes.
For that.
Why you took one of my answers, man?
Go ahead, Los. Give me 3 Los.
All right. For non-gameplay, I would like custom schedules and custom divisions. I know we have a lot of talk in our group about ducking, so the commissioner could go in and just balance the whole league out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it'll be better competition. And I'd like outside on the once you go into the CFM, I'd like a little NFL primetime like thing where they showing highlights and you got folks commentating about the big game that happened that week or whatever. Not just pictures and words, actual commentation like Berman on there or Dion or some shit. I don't know.
Kind of like
but shit, as far as gameplay, I was gonna say make your own plays again. You know what I'm saying? That shit was fun. It took time, but if you sat down and did it, my nigga, you know, it'll be some weird shit going on if you could add your own plays, man.
Then you could be creative.
Exactly, bro. Very creative.
All right, my thing is I got way more than 3, but if I'm gonna stick to 3. commissioner tools need to be better. As far as why can't a commissioner clear a game? I like commissioner tools. You should be able to clear a game. You should be able to set your set the XP to where you want it. As far as awards, like far as balancing it out, you should be able to do that. Also, contracts. You should be able to backload contracts, not just a flat contract. You should be, if you have an older guy and he's on his last contract, I should be able to backload my contract so I don't have to pay him so much up front and give him the choice to accept it or not. 2K has that option where you can backload contracts, give guys a no trade clause, franchise guys and stuff like that. We can franchise, but I don't really like how it's set up. And also like a actual combine with your players, as far as like if I want to scout I send my scout team to scout a player. I scout him for 3 weeks or whatever, then I can bring him in and I can actually do a combine with him, but I'm controlling the combine and you get your ratings like that. and maybe they can set it as like how good you are, how good you run the 40 with this guy is how he is on your screen. But say Swift can run the 40 faster with that guy, then he get the guy at the speed that he can do it at. That way you can have a dynamic. You can have dynamic athletes without having no just you know what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying?
You coming out with that track and field with the spoon on Nintendo, my nigga.
Man. He just told y'all he's 48 years old if he remembers how to do it.
You 47, dude.
Right?
As far as gameplay, man, what Neal said about that damn that invite screen, that's man, that's crazy. That thing takes forever.
Hell yeah.
First, when you try to do practice and you hit the invite on accident and you gotta wait on it and all that.
Yeah.
That's worse.
I don't know as far as gameplay I would want that we don't already that they're not trying to bring or they're gonna bring. You know what I like? I like more dynamic positions, because you have guys that play multiple positions, and they should be able to play multiple positions without losing this or losing that, and without what I'm trying to say. Like you got Morgan Burnett of the Packers. He play a lot of time as linebacker. I should be able to, in some sets, put him at linebacker, in some sets play him as safety, even though I'm not changing his whole position. You have guys like if I got Vaccaro, certain formations I'm playing him at linebacker, and some positions some plays he playing safety. You should have dynamic positions, dynamic depth charts. The depth chart should be more dynamic to play situation. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, I think
yes, sir.
Your package where you have a strong safety that's going to be at a linebacker spot.
They have one, but it's only one. It's like the 3-4 even or something.
It's 4-6 has it. 4-6 you can put in that speed package.
Yeah, all DBs. Don't tell me.
Hold on. I like to add that in gameplay, like 69. Route guys shouldn't be able to constantly beat 90-man guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what fucking route you run. Fucking my 69 route running tight end ain't supposed to beat my 95-man corner on a post route or a flag route. You know what I'm saying? So they need to tighten that up. But
the way they
all other shit, I'm good.
Logic in that though, as far as route running goes, route running is how fast you go out of your cuts. That's what they consider route running. So if you got a guy running, he's 69 overall and he running the street, he just going straight. So that's why it's just going to boil down to speed. So the coverage really don't matter. But I get what you're saying though. But I don't know. We'll see what this release does as far as low rated guys actually out here eating.
Could you have like more dynamic ratings? Because they have systems out there that track like how many yards a guy get on a streak, how many he gets on a post, how much he gets on a curl. So you can do your ratings to like how well he does on each route.
Damn. They'll never go that far, my nigga. You can do that up.
That's too far. That's way too
Hey, another
much.
thing. One more thing I was thinking of, man. I had a draft like a few weeks ago, and I was looking at some corner guy. You know, he was 6'3". He ran like a 4.52. So I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna draft him. It was another guy. He was 6'1". He ran like a 4.31, I think. So obviously, I took him. Why these niggas come speed? These niggas have the same speed, bro. Like, what formula are they using for the combine? Like, he run a 4.5, he 92 speed, and my dude ran a 4.31, he 92 speed too.
They're
Like,
doing
I should've took the fuck.
the way they did it because there's guys out there that actually make draft charts based on the 40 times, so they could pretty much know what guys' speed are. So their way of fixing that is, okay, even though he ran a 4.5 or he ran a 4.4. We're going to give him a range of where he could fall at. Even though he ran a 4.5, he might run from a 90 speed to an 86 speed. So it's not just cut and dry so that everybody get a draft chart and they know every speed of every guy.
Number, yeah, lowest number.
Yeah, I'm saying it's close, but 4.3 to 4.5 though, that's a big range. Right?
I'm just saying, give an example of even like if two guys run a 4.3, one guy might run a 90 and one guy might run 92 or 94. They're just giving it a range. But that's like I said, if you work out your guys and you perform better with them, they should do it like that. So if you're a bum, you might get some bum ass players, but hey.
Yeah, I just feel cheated because I would have took the fucking 6'3" corner hell.
Fucking right, dog.
All right, anybody got any last words?
Nah, I think I'm good.
Nah, I'm Gucci, man.
All right, we're going to get up out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Got this fight tonight. Real quick, who y'all got? Golovkin and Ward, the rematch. Who y'all got winning that fight?
The black dude.
SOG, baby.
Ward.
Andre Ward.
I'm going with the brother. I always ride with the brother.
I think, see, y'all racist, man. I think,
Right.
down low, I want Ward to win, but I want Golovkin to win because I want an epic third matchup. I wanted to settle for that
trilogy.
that big trilogy. That's what I want. But we're going to get up out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. See y'all next time.
No doubt.
All you sinning, then when you make God come out. Come on, hey, hey.
Danger one.
Danger one. Come on, step right up, all that slick spit. Don't do shit but ignite us. Like fireworks, take the choir to church. While you talk shit about me, I sit atop.